Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game that was sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com. I will not tell you by who, but it is a game between Vibe and Alluton on Blood Boil, the latter edition. In the bottom right side of the map, we have the red Protoss player. It is Alluton from IOC, which, as far as I know, stands for International Olympic Committee. But there's also a picture of a phoenix, I think, in the spinning logo here, so perhaps I'm wrong about that. And in the top left side of the map, we have the very cold Zerg player, the blue Zerg player. It is a Vibe from Root Gaming. Alright, so a GM level game. Send it me again at falconpaladin@gmail.com. If you're a GM level player or know somebody who is, send me your replays. To that address, you'll get them cast more likely than not. I do have a lot of GM stuff on the channel. I just feel like there's more creativity at the GM level than at the pros a lot of the time. I mean, the pros know what they want to do, they know it works, and they stick to it. And if they execute well, they can win most of the time. But the GM players are just kind of like, you know what, we'll just play around a little bit today. Look at this snow. It just every time I cast on this map, I'm like, it's just so, the snow is so pretty. Everything looks so freezing. And the wind is blowing, and the effects are just gorgeous in this snowstorm. I really like Blood Boil a lot. With this red contrasting as well. It's just a very, very pretty map. Whoever designed this, 10 points to them. Whatever house they're from in Harry Potter is probably Gryffindor. 10 points to Gryffindor. Expansion on the way for Vibe. I think Alluton was trying to block it, but wasn't able to do it there. And actually, where are you at? Wait a second. Wait a second. Is Vibe going to throw it on a hatch right here? He has just enough money now. 300 minerals in the bank. He is. Oh, and I think... Oh my gosh, if he puts a hatch here and puts spine crawlers here, he can attack this mineral line for Alluton at his natural base. This is something I feel like Vibe discovered very quickly on his channel. He does stream a lot. There's a link in the description to his Twitch stream. He is a pretty trolly player, as you may or may not know. But I've casted before on the channel here, and we'll see how he does with this crazy third hatch proxy. And again, Alluton's saying, where is the third base from Vibe? He should have a third base. He knows I have a natural base by now. There's been no aggression whatsoever coming out of me. Obviously, there's an Adept on the way, but it's not going to be there anytime soon. So Vibe, yeah. I wonder if he's going to bring down some drones to make them into spine crawlers immediately, or if he's just going to make drones here. Either way, this is not spottable by Alluton. He does not... I keep assuming it's French, but I don't think it is. Alluton. Can he see this? He can't see it. He cannot see it. Oh, this is exciting. Out of Vibe. Alluton saying, are you really two-basing me at this point? Really? Might be two-basing. Throwing down a pylon just to keep his spot in line, and then he's going to scout the Zerg player here and see what's up. And the answer is not much. There's not a Roach Warren at all anywhere. That third base is popped for Vibe now. Got an Adept here as well. Probably planning on killing stuff, but checking to see, is there a third base down here at the gold? No? What is happening? What is happening? Overlord sitting right over the ramp at the main base into Alluton. Just, what up? Nothing you have can shoot up at this point, so I'm just going to hang out here. Stargate is done for Alluton. He is making an Oracle. Do we have to name this Oracle? We do. We do have to name this Oracle. As it is tradition on this channel to use names submitted by subscribers like you. Alright, so this third hatch is done, and they are spines, right? They are definitely spines. Definitely 100% spines here. With a queen at the same time, another drone is out, and just throwing up a cybernetics core at the third base location for Vibe. This is an interesting strategy. The Lings are going to shut it down, mind you, so it's not really a big deal. The Oracle's out. The Oracle's name is Jack the Nipper. Not to be confused with Jack the Ripper. Jack is the kind of murderer that slices his victims up using laser beams. Wow. So Jack the Nipper is moving out here. Oracles are generally female, but I guess this one can be a dude. I don't have a problem with that. Just like Reapers can be female sometimes. And I know that's a gender binary, but that's what we're rolling with here. Oracle trying to sneak on in. Jack the Nipper going to slice up his victims with laser beams, because that's what it is. It's a pulsar beam. Where is it? Pulsar beam. And going right on in. There's only a queen here, which means you can kill several workers depending on the reaction time of your opponent. 4 kills, 5 kills, trying to get 6, 7, gonna get 8. Oh, 8 kills. What an effective Oracle. 8 kills on Jack the Nipper. Well done indeed. It's 16 to 39 harvesters. Vibe is down big time here. He's throwing up his spines. I don't know. Okay, so he's Okay, he's already made this thing happen, right? Yes, the spine crawlers can hit the probes at this mineral line, depending on which mineral patches they're harvesting from. Queen's trying to get rid of this Mothership Core. Mothership Core trying to kill the spine crawler at the same time. Not going to be enough. Not going to be enough here. Photon overcharges up. And Alluton throwing a lot of pylons and gateways back here. He's trying desperately to make this thing not happen for Vibe. A warp gate is there. Cannons can't really hit anything. The spine crawlers, the very cold, frigid spine crawlers, are trying to move up here. This is basically a cannon rush that Vibe is doing against Alluton. What an amazing game so far. Is this Oracle still murdering? Another Oracle's out. Okay. So Oracle number 2. There is a Spore Crawler and a Queen at this base, though, so a lot of trouble. Only able to get 3 kills instead of, 8. As it turns out. Spine Crawlers are here. Photon overcharges up, though. Transfuses keeping the spines alive a lot longer than they otherwise would be. Cannon down. Can this one actually... Oh, this spine can actually hit that Photon overcharged pylon. Can it kill it fast enough? No. No, indeed it cannot. And the Photon Cannon does kill the spine crawler first. It has 5 hit points left. What a lucky break there from Alluton. Alluton also trying to take down the unbreakable rocks at the bottom of his ramp. That seems to be a very high priority. The cannon does die to the Queens with the follow-up here. So marching up this back door is Vibe. Force fields keeping one of the Queens in there, and she dead. Queen throws down a transfuse before she dies. Spine crawlers trying to kill these Adepts and Sentries as they come on back down, and so far so good. Creep spread pushing its way up here as well. It is a slow push cannon rush. Lings at the front door trying to do stuff, but there are 2 cannons and a Zealot blocking that. You're not getting into the front door that way, as it turns out. And, it's only Sentries and Stalkers, but you know what? It's really only a Spine Crawler and 2 Queens at this point. So not the best, strongest attack here out of Vibe. It's 29 to 39 Harvesters. Going to try to knock down this Rock Tower. Is that going to kill the Spine Crawler? Let's see if it does, because it's definitely going to fall. 2, 1, falling down, and crunch. Oh, it does kill the Spine Crawler. Beautiful. Beautiful little animation there. It seems like a little delayed, but that's fine. Third Nexus coming up for Alluton in the bottom right corner. Off of his... Is this his main? This is his main. What a crazy map this is. I guess that's where Vibe expanded to. Double Oracle swinging into the natural base, killing more of these drones. 16 drones have been killed so far. That's a lot. And it's 39 to 32 Harvesters. How many probes have been killed? 6. So only 6 for the Spine Crawler stuff. But the natural base for Alluton is in shambles. There are 0 probes here. 0 probes. Don't you come... Don't mind here. What did I just say? Alluton not paying attention to the Spine Crawlers back down here. A lot of these probe kills are... Pretty much all of them are on these Spine Crawlers, which is fine. Counterattack by Alluton. He's got Stalkers. He has Adepts. He has Sentries. This is pretty good against this mass Ling strategy that Vibe has been going for here. A third base closer to home for Vibe is under direct assault here by Stalkers and by Sentries and by Adepts. Definitely going to fall here at this point. Third base just about done for Alluton. He's trying to mine from it anyway. And Vibe catching up a little bit here. 37 to 41 Harvesters. Queen dead. Marching in to the natural base. Actually, is this the main? This is the main. Got to get more familiar with this map. Marching up here into the main base. The Lings going for it. Are the force fields good enough? Not really. But the Oracles are going to clean out Lings darn quickly as well. Sentries can hit pretty hard. Stalkers at the same time. Oracle going to die. 12 kills on the Oracle. Jack the Nipper dead. Other friend 12 kills as well. This is now the spiritual successor to Jack the Nipper. Lings back here. Are there no force fields available? There are force fields. Alluton's just not using them, interestingly enough. So this main base is in a lot of... The spawning pool falls. Wow, that's a lot of trouble. More Lings trying to rally on in here from Vibe. Can he hold on? Can he hold on? I don't know if he can. This is not a lot of Zerglings. They might get a single Stalker, but good micro by Alluton moving the Lings back. This Lair could die. I mean, this Oracle has 15 kills. A lot of them do happen to be Zerglings, which, again, is not really a mark of shame, but check this out. The main base, I think is going to die. There are some Roaches here. They die pretty quickly. The Stalkers doing extra damage versus them. It's just Lings. It is just a Queen here as well. Can the Lings get on top of these units? They do. The force fields. Where are the force fields? You have enough for a force field. He's not. Oh, there we go. Little belated 2 force fields there, but I think this little attacking army is going to get cleaned up. Maybe. Oh, man, these Roaches are way low on HP, though. The Stalkers are dying pretty quickly at the same time. Good transfuse on that Roach, keeping him alive. Meanwhile, this third base of Vibes is still alive right about now, which is great news. Adept's trying to kill this Queen. Adepts and Stalker. Adept dies, but the Queen dies as well. And Vibe is probably going to keep this base just because there's not a lot of DPS for Alluton right now to take it down is the reason for that. Finally breaking the Spine Crawler line. here at this expansion's far across the map third base, lining right up with Alluton's expansion. The Stalkers are holding the high ground, and if the Spine Crawlers want to come over near soon, they are not going to be allowed to. Not allowed to at all. Vibe's actually putting drones back at his main base, even though there's nothing here to defend them. Okay, some roaches are now waddling in to try to do this. We do, in fact, have a Void Ray on the way from Alluton. We've got a Hydralisk Den for Vibe as well. And the Adept just kind of scouting things out, trying to see what's going on down here in the natural base. The answer is Hydralisk Den, but I don't think the Adept has scouted this. No, Adept does not know about this. Drone's actually forced to fight against the Adept, which is just such bad news. They might kill her, but she has 18 kills, 19 kills. She is a master before she dies, which is probably a good goal to have here. The tables have turned. Vibe trying to mine from his little expansion third base here, and the Stalkers on the high ground can kill his drones. Void Ray sneaking over here too. I'm going to go ahead and melt this Spine Crawler with Prismatic Alignment. Spine Crawler 1 and 2 are probably going to get taken down very quickly. Transfuse, trying to keep it alive, but no. Oh, another Transfuse. Maybe? Nope. Oh, the Transfuses keep coming, and the Void Ray might actually... Oh, saving it with the Transfuses. Queens. Only one Transfuse left, but it was enough. Was enough to chase that Void Ray away. Stalkers and Zealots coming out here. All right, expansion third base of Vibes. You need to get out of my house. I don't like you at all. You have 2 Queens defending and a couple Spine Crawlers. Not enough against... How many is this? This is 7 Stalkers and 5 Zealots. Not going to happen. Not in my house, friends. No upgrades on these dudes, but it doesn't really matter. Roach popping out, trying to save stuff. No. Void Ray joining the battle. Queens and a single Spine Crawler remaining here. Another Queen comes to join the party, which seems like a bit of a mistake. Vibe does move that one back so as to not have it killed immediately. Queens, maybe throw some creep tumors down in this area, but they don't have enough energy for any of that stuff, as it turns out. So Vibe is soon going to be leaving this land. Void Ray does get killed by these Queens. Don't underestimate the DPS of Queens, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be doing it. They're dead anyway, but they did take a Void Ray with them, which is probably a little bit unnecessary. +1 air weapons and 3 Void Rays on the at a time on the way from Alluton. Wow. That's a lot of stuff. So we've got 7,000 resources lost for the Zerg player compared to 5,300 lost for the Protoss, and the attack by Vibe has been shut down for now. There are some creep tumors here, but that's it. That's all that's left. Just some Zerg down here in the south side of the map. Vibe has a replacement third base. He's got a replacement fourth base at this gold. He's going for a 5th base now, which might be a bit of a mistake. I don't know, but Vibe has the Hydralisk Den. He's working on muscular augments. So this little small Sky Toss army that Alluton's working on, I'm not sure it's going to be enough. It is going to be helped by Stalkers and Zealots, but Hydras are good against gateway units for the most part here. Hydras and Roaches especially, just a potent combination against Stalker Zealot here. The Zealots in the front need to tank some damage. Hydra comes out to the wrong place at this 4th base, gets murdered very, very quickly. Not the greatest micro on display by Vibe here, but these Zealots are evaporating pretty darn fast. I mean, it's basically Hydra, Roach, Queen. And the Stalkers trying to hold their own here. Again, no upgrades for them whatsoever, but they're coming and fighting and dying at this point as well. Trying to focus down the Hydras. It seems like the correct choice. DPS is a lot higher on the Hydras than it is on the Queens. Void Rays sneaking in for Alluton. Sneaking in. There are 5 of them sneaking into the main base of Vibe. He could just lose this lair entirely. Prismatic Alignment. So good. Lair's gone. Oh, no. Vibe lost his lair. Some Hydras trying to stop this. No, they're just coming in 2 and 3 at a time. Not good enough. 4 Hydras maybe against 5 Void Rays. 5 Hydras. Okay, this is more, actually. This is 7. 7 Hydras. Yeah, good job getting out of there. Sacrificing 1 Void Ray, but that lair is toast. That lair is toast. Is he making a new one is the question of the day. No, Vibe is not replacing his lair. He's just sticking to Hydras. You don't have to have a lair to make Hydras. You just need a Hydralisk Den and a lair to make a Hydralisk Den. But if the den still exists, then everything's okay. All right, so Stalkers coming on in here, and they are they discovering that creep? Why? Oh, because they're revealing the creep that even Vibe couldn't see because of the high ground. That was interesting. All right, so Stalkers and Zealots and Void Rays for Alluton. It is a very unorthodox composition here for our Protoss player, but the gold base, the 4th gold base is going to die. The Void Rays take it out. Oh, man, just base sniping. Oh, bad rally by these Void Rays. Ugh, Hydras take them out of the sky. That hurts. That hurts a lot. Vibe is replacing his main. He's upgrading his natural base to a lair. He really needs higher tech stuff. Although, does he really? Roach Hydra is actually pretty good against the composition of what we're seeing from Alluton so far. Charge on the way for the Zealots. Void Rays want to take down this new hatchery in the main base, but there are too many Hydras Too many Hydras with +2 missile attack. Another Void Ray gonna die? No, does manage to escape with 12 hit points to his name. That Void Ray pilot is thanking his lucky stars and happy to go back home to his wife and kids after this. And by that I mean come back in for more and lead the front. Lead the pack as well. He doesn't want to be up here. Dude, you can get it. The Hydras are away. Oracle, is this the same? This is a new Oracle. 16 kills on that Oracle. I think that's the Jack the Nipper replacement. Oh, replacement hatches toast. This Void Ray count is a lot. It is 7 right now. Void Ray is happy to murder stuff and then coming in with the Blink Stalker to Vibe's 5th base as well. Vibe is just falling apart right now. He has lost so many hatcheries. This is going to be his 5th hatch that's died. And a lair. That doesn't even count the lair that he lost either. Ugh, what an unorthodox strategy from Alluton. I like it. I like it a lot. This income tab is definitely favoring the Protoss player. 2,000 minerals compared to 1,600 per minute. 800 gas versus 500 gas. 48 to 62 workers right now. Alluton has the gold base for a 4th, working on a 5th base. Warping as well is really keeping Vibe on his back foot right now. But again, this Roach Hydra composition is pretty much perfect for the Zealot Stalker Void Ray composition that we're seeing out of Alluton. So, I don't know. I mean, he is getting Pathogen Glands, so he's planning on getting some Infestors, which helps as well. Stasis Ward thrown down at this 5th base location for Vibe and does catch a drone in there. Ho, ho, ho. You thought you could expand. You cannot. Gold base being replaced by Vibe as well. Replanting his main base with his money. Really needs that. Really needs that money. Stalker's just kind of wandering around, picking off queens here and there. Force fields available. Some pretty good force fields available here. I don't know that Vibe wants to go in. His army's going to get cut in half if he does. The sentries in the front are not where he wants them, though. There we go. Trapping off. Just picking off some roaches. A roach, a hydra, and a queen representative of the army of Vibe here. I think while the army's a little distracted, the Void Rays could sneak in and kill this base again for like what feels like the 8th time, but it's just probably going to be the 3rd time. Void Rays get it. Void Rays go. There's nobody defending this at all. Oh, the Void Rays with prismatic alignment. Base dead again. Hydra's hoofing it over here as fast as they can go. Trying to pick off that evolution chamber, but every time they try, the Hydras show up. Oh, that Void Ray pilot who was low on HP and survived the previous battle did not survive that battle. Did not survive that battle. Moment of silence for that dude. The gold base is going to die again. 3, 2, 1, 0. Yeah, it's toast. Wow. This is so many dead bases. 7 hatcheries killed and a lair. Void Rays are dying for this. 8 Void Rays are dying. Another bad rally. No! The bad rallies. You don't want to rally the Void Rays to the rest of your Void Rays. You want to rally them a little bit where you can babysit them a bit and make sure that doesn't happen. That's the 3rd time. The 3rd Void Ray that's been killed here in that very particular way. Gold base replanted by Vibe. If at first you don't succeed, says Vibe, try again. It's 192 to 138 total supply. Neural Parasite on the way from Vibe. I struggle to think what he would use Neural Parasite for. I mean, even just for a single Void Ray, even for 3 Void Rays, it's not going to be enough. There are 10. There are 10 in the sky right now. The Blink Stalkers running around trying to see what they can do for murdering things, but nope. Hydras actually trapping a few of the Stalkers in here, so they're going to kill some units best they can. The Sentry gets killed as well. Another Queen going to die. Do they want the Queen or do they want the Hydralisk Den? Killing the Hydra Den would actually hurt a little bit here. The Queen is dead. Some drones are dead as well. We're looking at 54 dead drones, you guys. 56 dead drones. Any more dead drones? 56 to 8 dead probes. The consistent harassment from Alluton has just been amazing. APM 193 for Alluton, 307 for Vibe throughout this game. I mean, right now it's about the, well, I don't know, 500 right now for the Zerg player and closer to 2 for Alluton, but it's moving up. It's moving up and down, 230, 250. I mean, he's capable of getting up there into the higher reaches. Stalkers, just they don't really want to engage these Hydras, although this group is doing a poor job of not engaging the Hydras. The Voiders kill another base. Oh, here are the Infestors. There's the Fungal. There is the Chain Fungal. Oh my gosh, are they going to Chain Fungal these Void Rays to death? This is why you need to bring detection with you, Alluton. Oh no! The Chain Fungals are changing the entire course of this game. The Void Rays can't run away from the Hydras. The mass of Hydra balls. We're looking at 35 Hydralisks. All the Void Rays are out. That's it. Gone. 21 Void Rays killed there. It's 154 to 156 total supply. Somehow, some way, Vibe has clawed his way back into this game. All that Alluton has is this Stalker Zealot army, which the Zealots in the back, there we go. Zealots with charge, getting right on top of these units, killing a bunch of them. Good stutter step, though, by Vibe. The gold base getting assaulted again here. Another hatchery falls. That's 10. That is 10 hatcheries that have fallen. Vibe is completely mineral starved. He has 500 minerals and 300 gas. He's effectively mining from one base right now. His third base is up, and that is all he's got. He's trying to replace the gold. Fifth base up for Alluton. Sixth base getting warped in now as well, and he's just sticking on this Zealot Stalker combination, and I don't know if it's really going to work against all these Hydralisks with 90 hit points with +1 missile attack. Vibe going for it, though. He is absolutely running for it right now. A Void Ray tries to sneak into the main base again. Queens can't quite kill him, though. The Hydras waltzing in the front door, taking down that Cybernetics core, going after Warp Gates, taking down Stargates. Their DPS is so stupid high. So high. I don't know. The Zealots are coming in, trying to save this thing. Zealots don't want to engage. Don't want to engage. The Hydras don't want to engage with them either. And, oh, the Stalker's trying to come to the backside here, but being chain fungled as well. The Hydras are surrounded, but they have bigger numbers. So sometimes that's not all that matters. As we can see here, there is an Observer with this army now for Alluton. The Void Ray trying to murder as many of these Hydras as possible, but he's dead. But he's dead. It's 112 to 106 total supply. Some Immortals in production for Alluton. I don't know about Immortals in this situation, ladies and gentlemen. The Hydra stutter stepping. Vibe. Vibe has this one mining base, and basically this group of Hydras, which is 24, 23 Hydralisks, which is pretty good. The little fourth base is gone at the gold for Alluton. A ton of Zealots with +1/+1. Just showed up, though. I mean, that's a full page of Zealots in and of themselves. The Hydras are forced to retreat. They don't want to engage here, but again, with the Burrow Infestors, there are 8 Burrowed Infestors here. That's pretty amazing. The Zealots, oh, baiting the Zealots into this. Oh, there's the fungal growth on the Zealots. The Immortals trying to crush in here as well, and actually doing pretty good against these Hydras. Fungal catching, oh, whiff on a fungal there, but catching one of the Immortals. 5th base still up for Alluton. 6th base still up for Alluton. 56 to 60 Harvesters. Vibe got his gold base up during all that aggression. And he's making another base to the left side. I don't even know. Is that like a 6th base? On the left side? Probably. That's probably what it is. Dark Shrine for Alluton. Hasn't done anything with it, has he? No, he hasn't. I mean, he hasn't lost. Has he lost anything from the Dark Shrine? No, no Archon's dead. No Dark Templar dead. He has one. I don't know how long he's had it, but he's had one. The Void Ray is still doing stuff, still getting killed by Hydras, though. That is 25 dead Void Rays in this game. That is a lot of stuff. Resources lost, 23,000 for the Zerg, and a full 31,000 lost for the Protoss so far. I'd like to see Disruptor. Oh, some High Templar with Storm would be good. They don't have Storm. Archons, maybe? Okay, good. 2 Archons. 2 Archons coming in here. The Burrow Infestor Hydralisk Train of Pain is coming into the 6th base of Alluton. And no further upgrades from Vibe. You can't really afford them, but man, Hydras are pretty good without it. Pretty good without it. The Zealots come in, try to deal with stuff. No, they all get chain fungled to death. Hydra's finishing them off as well. This is so many dead Zealots. What are we at? 82 dead Zealots in this game. 6th base toast. Hydra's clearing stuff out, man. I like the Archons. I'd like Disruptors better. I would probably like Colossus better as well, unless they could get Neural Parasited, which maybe not. Maybe not as much here. The probes at the 6th base for Alluton did manage to escape, which is good for them. Gold base is replanted, so they think the probes can sneak back down there. Oh, they're long-distance mining from the replacement 6th base. Alluton doing a good job replacing his base that he's lost as well. I mean, it's 10 dead hatcheries, but it's 2 dead Nexuses so far. 2 is a pretty good number here. Again, the Hydra's just going to rely on this whole fungal Hydra combination. The Archon range is not as far as the Hydra range is. So free Observer, free Archon possibly? No, the range of the Archons is 3, and the Hydra range with the upgrade is 6. There's a Neural Parasite on an Immortal. Against other Immortals, that's pretty good. But he gets murdered regardless. More Archons coming in. So basically mass Archoning it is Alluton. He's going to have 10 Archons with +1/+1/+1. Storm is on the way. It's like 30% complete. 30% complete is not a big number of complete. But we'll get there over time. I mean, these upgrades, if you watch them, they're slow, but you come back to them later and they're done, which is pretty amazing. Vibe's replanting his 5th base. He has replanted his 6th base. He's making a 7th base along the left side here now. 6th base still happily mining. Vibe has restabilized pretty amazingly, considering how many bases he's lost. Zealot trying to kill this. All the Hydras show up and say, get out. Get out. Alluton is not content to play defense right now. He's got his Archons. He mad. He has his Archons. He has an Observer with his army as well. Got the Immortals. Maybe are Infestors armored? Where are you, Infestors, anyway? Armored? Yes, they are armored. They'll take extra damage from Immortals if they can get hit by them. Oh, the Infestors are kind of left alone here. Ooh, I don't know about this. Trying to bait them into it. And the infestors don't want anything to do with these units all by themselves, as it turns out. Throwing out some fungals. Is he going to try to chain fungal this thing? Alluton does not want to do that. Oh, the neural parasite on the Archons and the Immortals, though. Wow, that was a mass neural parasite maneuver there. And all of the Archons and Immortals that got brain control to get murdered before it wears off. 35 hit points on that hatch by Vibe, and it's dead. It's not dead. How is it not dead? Alluton kind of left alone there, as it turns out. So, again, pretty much just mass Hydra infester in this game. Is there Storm available? Storm is done. There's a lot. Oh, wait, there were High Templar, but they turned into Archons, I think. There are 5, actually. 5 somewhere. Backed into a corner is Alluton. Every time he tries to engage, the Hydras just run away. This is pretty good expert kiting out of Vibe right now. Production tab says more Immortals. Oh, the Infestors with the flank. Neural parasiting all the Archons. This army's going to die. Alluton is going to lose this entire army. Does it count as resources lost if you kill a unit that you're currently mind controlling? Maybe it does. Maybe it does. Zealots from Alluton coming into this base along the left side for Vibe. I think that's a 7. Then it's going to die because this is 9 Zealots. That is 9 Zealots. And gone. That's not the 11th hatchery. One more is down to double-digit hit points as well. Oh, did it get killed? No, it's right here. 61 hit points on that. Just about toast. Zealots going after this 5th base replacement that Vibe was going for. So these Zealots do get cleaned out by the Hydras, but while they were away, this hatch is gonna die. I don't know. This is the most hatcheries I've ever seen killed in an entire game ever. In my entire life. Zealots, again, willing to throw their lives away. Alluton actually only has 300 minerals. I was going to say, he probably has a big bank. He did, but not anymore. Hydras coming in. These storms need to be good. Alluton needs to see this coming and needs to throw down some storms immediately. There we go. Blanketing these Hydras with storms, weakening them pretty intensely there. Hydras are going to be your answer to this. Indeed they are. Oh, no, but the Infestors. There's the Fungal. And there's the Neural Parasite on the Immortals. Get out of there, High Templar. Run. Oh, the Immortals are getting killed so fast. Ugh, 9 Immortals killed so far in this game. Zealots trying to deal with this army and actually doing okay for themselves. The Hydras, there we go, getting that chained fungal off. Single Zealot trying to take down a Roachhorn by himself in the top right corner of the map. Storm on the Hydras, doing pretty well for themselves. Not enough energy on the High Templar, they're gone, and the Immortals gone as well. But Vibe is only down to a handful of Hydralisks here. He does have a bunch of Infestors, but the Hydras are gone. The Infestors, they have enough energy? They have enough energy for some stuff. Oh, they fungal the Observer. They took the Observer down. Brilliant play by Vibe on that one. I mean, that could have been a problem. I mean, there are more Hydras coming here for Vibe. This game, man, this game is absolutely crazy back and forth right now. Hydralisk, then replacement on the way for Vibe. Did he lose it? He must have lost it to some Zealots earlier. Feedback on the Overseers, which seems a little bit odd as well. This game. Why do I have so many crazy games lately? You guys are sending me some really weird, entertaining stuff, for which I am extremely grateful. +1/+1/+1. No additional upgrades. I'd like to see more upgrades out of Alluton, but I guess it's been pretty much non-stop insanity. Some Zerglings return to the game. First time we've seen Zerglings in a while, just running into the natural base of Alluton. The Zealots. Whatever the Zealots can do, Lings can do as well, is what Vibe is saying. You want to do counterattacks across the map with your melee units? I will do the same thing. Lings are terrible against Zealot Archon. I mean, they get absolutely just annihilated in most situations. The Lings abandon their designs upon killing the natural base and head for the main base instead. That 5th base got killed again. Again, it's 13 dead hatcheries, you guys. 13 dead hatches. This game will not end. Another base at the top right for Vibe. I'm going to call that his 8th base. I'm fairly sure that's what that is. I think. Lings are unfortunately trying to kill assimilators that are out of gas, which is super bad news. Killing some pylons is not going to supply block Alluton at this point, unless I'm wrong, and it does not. Still 200 available supply here. War Prism on the way from Alluton. Is she just going to base race this thing? It's hard, though. It's hard to base race because Vibe has bases all over the place. Alluton has these bases up along the right side as well. Alluton says, I'm not going to sit back and let you kill my stuff. We're just going to go ahead and waltz right on in here. Murder another one of your hatcheries. Another one of your hatcheries. All of your creep tumors as well. Going to stop this here crazy creep spread. The Broodlings trying to kill a Zealot, but can't quite do it. As it turns out, some Zealots up here at Vibe's 8th base on the top right as well. They might get this one. Some Hydras, are you going to try to save it? No, Vibe's army's heading elsewhere right now. What? This is the absolute, without a doubt, most Zealots I've ever seen in my entire life killing hatcheries. This is GM level, but this is Vibe, you guys. This is a really, really good Zerg player. Zealots coming in, taking down a Queen. There are 3 Queens here, though, and that's not going to actually work out in the long run. Vibe sitting on Hydra, Overseer, Infestor, and it's kind of working for him. 4 Nexus being thrown down. Oh, Vibe got a Nexus down! He must be doing one trick Wednesday, you guys. One trick Wednesday. One trick Wednesday. Is he gonna keep this? I think he might keep this. Feedbacks on the Overseer. Storms on all the Hydras. Oh my gosh, the storms! Ooh. Oh, 119 Hydras dead. Oh no! No, Vibe's Nexus, no! Gets canceled. He Mind King Neural parasited a probe. And he got it. Oh, that was incredible. Trying to chain fungal down these High Templar. That'd be a big deal if he gets all these High Templar. Oh, he does! Oh, Vibe! Neural parasites. Getting these Archons here at the same time. Vibe is playing this so well, but guess what's in the top left corner of the map? Zealots. So many Zealots going after the lair, going after the spawning pool. As well, some Hydras come in, but is it enough to stop this from happening? No, the spawning pool's dead. Broodlings and Lings and Hydras trying to save the Hive. Oh, this is a Hive. I apologize. This is actually a Hive. And is it gonna be saved? It is saved. It is just saved by Vibe with a total of 233 hit points to its name. 158 to 111 total supply. Alluton has Immortals, has Archons, has quite a few bases. He's mined most of them out, though, is the problem. How many mining bases? Vibe has a mining base. 1, 2, 3 mining bases. Compared to a bunch of 3 mining bases as well, but this 6th base along the right side just got invaded by Hydralisks and Lings, and it's going to die very quickly for sure. Base racing it. Alluton along the left side, taking down that 6th base. Toast, 6th base of Alluton dead as well. So tit for tat on that one. Lings versus Probes, not a battle you want to do most of the time. Even if the Lings don't have the greatest upgrades that we've ever seen, Immortals also pretty bad against Lings, but they're pretty weak and there aren't very many of them, so the Immortals can't hold their own. Alright, good job, Immortals. I mean, 8 kills, 11 kills, most of those on their Zerglings, not super impressed. Another hatch dies along this left side. That's going to be 1 mining base remaining for Vibe, and it has 200 hit points on it. I mean, this thing is so close to being dead. Alluton taking a 7th base of his own in the middle of the map here. This game is bananas. Bananas, you guys. Zealots and Immortals versus Hydralisks and Infestors. How many? There are 13 Infestors and 7 of them have died. Vibe is really spending a lot of money on this stuff. There's the Neural Parasite. Gonna kill their own Immortals here. I have to assume Zealots trying to kill the Hydralisks as well. Storms have been pretty incredible for the most part. Double expanding his Vibe at his 8th base and his 7th base locations. He wants them back. And he's gonna get them back as well. Opposite sides. Opposite sides. Always opposite sides. Dark Templar. Trying to kill his hatchery by his lonesome. He'll get there. The DPS of a Dark Templar is pretty good as Zealot comes in to assist with the fight. And by assist, come and sit behind the minerals and watch. Hey, Zealot brethren, can you help me? More Neural Parasite on top of Immortals. What else is new? Oh, and that's it. Alluton is defeated, leaves the game, and Vibe is your victor today. Vibe does not want to go home. Vibe wants to take down this 7th Nexus of Alluton's, get some revenge on all of the hatcheries of his that died. 17 hatcheries killed in this game. I have never even come close to seeing that many in my entire life. That's insanity, is what that is. All right, so where's my resources lost? 48,000 resources lost for the Zerg player, but a full 65. Is that 65? That's 65,000 resources lost. For Alluton, 94 drones killed, 59 probes killed as well. 142 Hydralisks, 203 Zealots, 17 Immortals, 18 Roaches, 14 Archons, 45 Stalkers, 17 High Templar. I mean, the stuff that he lost was gas heavy. It's 16,000 gas lost for Alluton compared to 9,000 for Vibe. I mean, that's what you pretty much need to know Lost a couple Nexuses as well, including one that Vibe built of his own accord there. Again, I can't believe that number, 17 hatch. That's a lot of dead hatch. A lot of dead hatcheries. Oh, I need a drink. All right, so that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.